I'm here to play. I'm here to win.
Backstab, sabotage, I'll do it.
Hello, mole. Whoever you are.
First off, congrats on the season.
Thank you so much.
Riveted. How many times did each of you revise your hypothesis on who you thought the mole was?
A million.
Well, 0 for me. So
I switched.
Gee, I wonder why.
I went back and forth 4 times. 4 times.
Okay. Just 4?
Just 4? Yeah.
Okay.
I was fortunate enough to go all in on Sean quiz 2, and I knew right then and there either I'm going home or I can make it to the end. And if Sean's the mole, great. If Sean's not the mole, I'm gonna live or die by it. Like I couldn't take the stress to try to keep switching, and I just focused in on him and learned as much as I could for the quizzes.
Okay.
So I started voting for Sean after the theater mission where we all saw the movies.
Yes.
But before, it was so fun, too, because I had my suspicions on, Sean was there, but I also had suspicions on Andy. And I was so, like, wouldn't
reaction.
Andy be a great mole? Like, Andy would be an excellent mole, right? And so he left early, and I'm like, okay. But yeah.
Oh, me?
You don't have to answer if you want
No,
to keep it close to the chest.
You know, I was actually all in on Michael. I mean, luckily they have a lot of similarities up until Tony going home because we, you know, both thought it was Michael and he left. So then I started looking elsewhere, and then Sean was on my radar when he lied to Q. And then the mission where Q went home, I voted for Sean just for like fun. And I didn't. I was like, let's see what happens. At that point, when he strained the paw, I was like, if I go home, I go home. Like, I'm just gonna go all in on Sean. Let's see. And I was still there, so.
So I talked to Ari about this, and he said, you know, he would say, hello, mole, and this, according to him, stare off into the distance. Did that ever impact your thoughts on who was the mole? No? Okay, you all knew that he just had no clue what was going on.
Yeah, they told us he had no idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay,
but
okay, it did not influence it.
There were some folks who would be like hi back after Ari would say hi players, hi mole. I'm like, okay, you're not the mole. You're not the mole.
It was like they were being so obvious, right? Yeah.
But it was fun. It was really fun the way he would look at different people as well.
Yeah.
And don't get, Ari has that vibe though.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like when Ari would sit down at the table to do eliminations, like I knew I wasn't going nowhere, but I would still get nervous. Like, yo, like what this dude's vibe is? He's doing it
He's
right.
like a menacing. He's like a menacing like uncle.
Yeah, no,
like,
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, am I safe now? Like, what is he doing?
He was a great host.
He was so
He was
good.
phenomenal.
Amazing.
Phenomenal.
So good.
Speaking of eye contact, everyone, especially you know, you'd be like, look me in the eyes, look me in the, like, why is that, do you think, so important in trying to gauge trust?
Because I'm autistic and I have a lot of problems.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a lot of social problems reading people.
Okay,
And
yeah,
so
understandable.
for me, it's really important to visually look at somebody and for them to look at me. But yeah, that's why.
Okay. Yeah, but you are certainly not the only person who did that. Is that so?
I don't know.
Everyone else is.
I don't know.
I mean, I did that with Sean.
You did it to
And
me.
Q.
With
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
Look
and
me in the
Q,
eyes,
and Q.
Sean, to tell me you're taking the money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, I feel like for me, the eyes show a lot of emotion, and it gives a lot of underlying things about a person that typically a person just is not able to consciously think about. So you see a lot of realness come out. And so, yeah, I think the eye contact is an important feature.
Absolutely. I mean, Muna, your eyes when the return challenge was happening and you were just like, it's this, just pick this. Daggers, just
Locked
daggers.
in.
I felt your frustration. I'm so sorry for that moment. I can only think so. How long did it take for all of you to like shake being constantly suspicious of everyone around you after filming Rep? Obviously, Sean, you are exempt from this question.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm still sus of everyone. I mean, I'm not kidding. It took, God, a couple months. I'm not even kidding. It took a while.
Yeah.
It took a while.
think
I had to decompress when I came home.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think I did well enough knowing that this was a game and not real life. So be able to remove myself that this is a once in a lifetime experience. It's not real. That as soon as it ended and I went home, I was like, all right, back to living my regular life. And I was good. So
It took
for
me
me,
a
it was
little bit
very
longer
different.
to adjust.
Michael, you may have had a more reason to like not be as suspicious anymore. You know, something might have softened that blow for you.
Yes.
So sorry, but I'm almost at time, but I have
go
to ask
ahead.
Sean this
Yo.
question. What do you think your key was to like leading success with this? And how pissed were you that Niche stole your thunder in sabotaging everybody
Yo.
more than anything you could have done?
Niche is my favorite player, okay? Because he, like I said, he was on my side, so I'm like, yo, he's the guy right now. I was happy with that. And I think doing this role, my previous work experience and being undercover is really what framed and molded me, no pun intended, to this moment. So, you know, you're put in situations as an undercover cop where, you know, you're always acting and trying to gain trust from somebody in a case and to eventually sabotage them. So, yeah, I mean, I had 8.5 years of doing that, and that's what prepped me to go on and try it against honest, good people who are very smart, and it was so much more difficult because they're not criminals, they're not dumb, they're very smart people. So it was difficult.
Well, thank you all so much for that time. Also, Michael, I totally thought it was you. I'm gonna throw that out there. Sean, you did a great
So
job.
did a lot of
Thank you.
So did I.
Is it sabotage or is it weaponized incompetence?
We have no hits.
Why would I trust anyone?
Nothing in this game is what it seems. Hello, player.